Wrestling family, welcome back to Wrestling Pro News, the one place where every twist in WWE is unraveled with precision and passion. Today's episode is an absolute storm of drama, deception, and dangerous ambition, all masterminded by none other than Paul Heyman, the Oracle of Chaos himself. This isn't just a storyline, it's a ticking time bomb of power moves and betrayal that's about to detonate across Raw, SmackDown, and SummerSlam 2025. Let's break it down, because the WWE Universe is reeling from the latest development. Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank 2025, is officially out with a knee injury, and in true Heyman fashion, that's not the end of the story. It's just the beginning. Sources confirm that Paul Heyman isn't sitting still. Rumors are intensifying that he's bringing in a new mystery member to replace Rollins within the faction and possibly hand over the Mitb briefcase to this unknown wildcard. Imagine that, Seth Rollins winning the briefcase in a chaotic, interference-filled ladder match, only to lose it while recovering from injury. That's the kind of move that only a mastermind like Heyman would orchestrate. But to understand how we got here, we need to rewind and dissect this twisted path of betrayal, power plays, and faction warfare that began at WrestleMania 41. Seth Rollins, already a 5-time world champion and the 29th Triple Crown winner in WWE history, turned heel in spectacular fashion on April 19, 2025 during a triple threat match against Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Paul Heyman, who had long been aligned with both men at different points in time, stunned the world by betraying them both, sliding a steel chair to Rollins and ensuring his victory. This moment marked the beginning of what would soon become WWE's most dangerous alliance. Days later on Raw, Braun Breaker, then the Intercontinental Champion, joined forces with Rollins and Heyman by ambushing both Punk and Reigns. Within weeks, Bronson Reed returned to the fold at the May 24th edition of Saturday Night's Main Event, adding pure destructive force to the group's arsenal. By July 7th, Heyman had rebranded himself on Raw as the Oracle, boldly declaring this faction to be a new dynasty, not a cheap imitation of Evolution or the Dangerous Alliance. When Rollins won the Money in the Bank ladder match on June 7th, thanks largely to the interference of Breaker and Reed, the power dynamic in WWE shifted. Their mission was clear: total control. Rollins had his eyes on JUSO's World Heavyweight Championship. Heyman's chessboard was set. Then came July 12th, a night that shook everything. During a match against LA Knight at Saturday Night's Main Event XL in Atlanta, Rollins executed a springboard moonsault and landed awkwardly, grabbing his right knee in visible agony. Despite finishing the match, it was clear something was wrong. Medical staff helped him backstage, and now his status remains uncertain. Whether this injury is legitimate or amplified by storyline remains a mystery, but that ambiguity is exactly where Heyman thrives. On Raw, Heyman brushed aside concerns, asserting that Rollins' injury had no bearing on their strategic timeline, noting that Seth still had until June 2026 to cash in the briefcase. But a week later, Heyman hinted cryptically that Rollins was working on Plan B while flying cross-country on a private jet. That's when the real speculation ignited. What if Plan B isn't a rehab strategy, but a replacement? What if Heyman has already decided to pass the Mitb briefcase to someone else entirely, someone ready to carry the faction's momentum forward while Rollins is sidelined? It wouldn't be the first time Mitb has changed hands. In 2011, Edge handed his briefcase to Alberto Del Rio, setting a historical precedent that opens the door for a shocking turn in 2025. If Rollins is truly out for the long term, Heyman won't let the briefcase collect dust. He'll weaponize it. Fans are now rabid with predictions over who the new member could be. Could it be Ricky Saints, the former AEW standout who recently dropped the NXT North American Championship and has long been rumored for a main roster debut? He's got the charisma, mic skills, and fan intrigue to fit perfectly into Heyman's design. Or maybe Carmelo Hayes, a star struggling to break through on the main roster after dominating NXT, finds new life under Heyman's guidance. Then there's Ethan Page, the current NXT champion and a former AEW talent as well, sharp on the mic, intense in the ring, and perfectly positioned for a main roster leap. Another top pick? Trick Williams, whose high-flying style and infectious energy could provide the spark this faction needs with Rollins absent. Whoever it is, Heyman isn't just filling a slot. He's evolving the entire game. WWE insiders and fans alike are losing their minds over the implications. Social media platforms are on fire. On Reddit, threads are packed with speculation. One user claims Heyman is about to betray Rollins just like he betrayed Reigns. Another swears the new member will debut at SummerSlam and cash in the briefcase in shocking fashion, possibly targeting the winner of the Gunther vs. CM Punk World Heavyweight Championship match. Such a move would not only hijack the spotlight from Punk, it would complete the circle of betrayal that began at WrestleMania 41. Some even whisper that The Rock, of all people, could be the true mastermind behind Heyman's plan, having been pulling the strings since Elimination Chamber 2025. While The Rock likely won't be the one holding the briefcase, his shadow looming over the faction could add Hollywood-level tension and narrative weight. As we barrel towards SummerSlam, all eyes are on Paul Heyman and his next move. With Seth Rollins potentially out of the picture, the Oracle is positioning himself to reshape the power structure of WWE once again. His faction, Breakker, Reed, and this mystery new addition could very well dominate the rest of 2025. Imagine a tag match where Breakker and Reed face Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, only for the lights to cut and a new member storms the ring mid-main event. Picture that new star cashing in the briefcase immediately after the world title bout and standing tall over Punk or Gunther. That's the kind of chaos Heyman lives for. And it would make this group not just the most dangerous in WWE, but the most unpredictable. Wrestling fans, this is Suplex Saga, and we just went deep into the heart of Paul Heyman's most devious master plan yet. From the shocking WrestleMania betrayal to the looming Mitb handover, every move is part of a larger, calculated story of power, betrayal, and reinvention. Is Rollins being replaced? Will Heyman betray him too? Who's the mystery member waiting in the wings? Ricky Saints? Carmelo Hayes? Trick Williams? Ethan Page? Or someone we haven't even considered? Whatever happens next, one thing is clear: Heyman's faction is not slowing down. It's mutating. And when SummerSlam hits, the WWE Universe will never be the same again. Drop your wildest theories in the comments, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell because Wrestling Pro News is only getting started. Paul Heyman's plan is unfolding right before our eyes, and we're here for every shocking second.